Yeah, so dear students, welcome back to Wings of Hero and welcome to our today's session. As we know, what we have done in the yesterday session, that is, I have given overall dimensions and some parameters with respect to HPT 32 Deepak aircraft. Okay, overall length is 25 feet, and here to get this shape, what we have done, we have added number of cross sections in the open VSP for the fuselage component, that is default fuselage what we have in the open VSP software. Okay, for the default fuselage, default cross section was there, that is 4 number of cross sections. So according to our design criteria, or according to our shape what we are looking to design or to get this kind of shape, of course we want more than 4 number of cross sections. So that's why what we have done in the open VSP, we have splitted number of cross sections, okay, in this form, like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. And each and every cross section, it is located at a distance of, like this, first cross section, it is located very near to the zeroth cross section, or we can say very near to the reference point O what we have. Okay, that's why the length is 0 feet. And second cross section, it is located at a distance of 0.25 feet. And third cross section, it is located at a distance of 1.2 feet. Fourth cross section, it is located at a distance of 4 feet. Similarly, fifth cross sections what we have here, this one is located at a distance of 6.5 feet. Okay, that is our fifth cross section. Sixth cross section, it is 11 feet away from this point. Similarly, seventh cross section, 15 feet away from this point. Okay, and eighth cross section, 24.5 feet away from this reference point, like this. And at the end, ninth, that is overall length 25 feet. So that's why L is equals to 25 feet. That is what we have done in the yesterday session. Okay, yeah. And here I will open the open VSP software. I will run. So what we have done yesterday, we have added our fuselage by using geometrical browser. Here we have selected fuselage and we have added this fuselage. As soon as we add, we will get our default fuselage. Okay, so we have gone to this tab, design tab, and we have given overall length 25 feet, enter. And we have came to each and every cross section, we have given the length of each and every cross section where it is located, right? So that also we will do, and after that I will proceed. Okay, it will just take 2 minutes. Okay, so we will come to each and every cross section, we will give length. Okay, zeroth cross section, it is starting point. Okay, so before that I have to split the cross section. So let's split the cross section: 1 2 3 4. Okay, 5 6 7 8 9. So totally we have 9 number of cross sections. See, here itself I have split it, so you can split anywhere, no problem. Now I'll come to each and every cross section and I will give the length. Okay, so first cross section, that is 0 feet, and dia of this cross section, we know, that is overall dia of this first cross section. Okay, we have to choose circle 1 feet dia, that is what we have given. And next cross section, it is located at a distance of 0.25 feet. Okay, so here we have to mention 0.25, enter. Okay, and third cross section, it is located at a distance of 1.2 feet, 1.2 feet, enter. Okay, so instead of point I will select just default, I'll select ellipse. Okay, just to show you. Okay, third cross section we have located, and fourth cross section, it is located at a distance of 4 feet away. Okay, and instead of point I will just select ellipse itself. Okay, later we will change. Okay, because when we keep the pointed type, then it will be just point type. Okay, later we will change this one. And fifth cross section, it is located at a distance of 6.5 feet away. And sixth cross section, it is located at a distance of 11 feet away. And seventh cross section, it is located at a distance of 15 feet away. And eighth cross section, it is located at a distance of 24.5. And last one, ninth one, that is overall 25. Yes, so here we have located our each and every cross section. Okay, and we have not disturbed the cross section type. Okay, that is what we have done, and same file yesterday we have saved. Okay,
So 7th section is 15 feet, sir.
seventh section. Okay, seventh section is 15 feet. Yes, yeah, very good. Yes, 15. Yes, yeah, right. Yes, it's 15 feet. Eighth section, yes, it's 24.5. Yeah, right. So that is what we have done yesterday, and we have saved this file. So I will directly open that file. Okay. Okay, where is that? Yes, this is what we have saved yesterday, seventh session. Okay, this one. Okay, yeah. So what we'll do, we will save this one also. See, yeah, before I save this file, let me talk about these people. Okay, what I have given the homework, I have told to all of you that you have to do rest other things in the sense you have to go to each and every cross section. You have to change the cross section, because yesterday what we have done, we have just located each and every cross section, and I have told you that go to each and every cross section, use any type of cross section and generate this kind of shape. Okay, so some of you already have done. Okay, these people, they got that shape, that is Dikshita, Krutika and Shreyas. They have done and they have achieved that shape. Okay, so similarly I will do. Okay, now we have to come to each and every section. Okay, now we have first one, that is our zeroth cross section. As I told, you have to maintain pointed type of cross section. Okay, yes, we have our zeroth cross section, starting point, pointed type of cross section. Now we will jump to first cross section. So first cross section we have chosen circle type of cross section, and diameter we have maintained 1 feet itself. Okay, now we will jump to next cross section, that is second cross section. So this second cross section, the type of cross section, better you choose fuselage type of cross section. You can ask, sir, why general fuselage type of cross section, why not other? Because see, why we have to choose general fuselage type of cross section, because as I told yesterday itself, we want this kind of shape. Okay, here we have our third cross section. Okay, and the shape of this cross section, if I take, then it will be like this. Okay, so this kind of shape can be achieved when we select the type of cross section, that is general fuselage type of cross section. So after selecting or after choosing the general type of fuselage cross section, we have to vary the parameter. Okay, height and width. That is what these three people they have done and they have achieved. Okay, yeah, and I will be doing the same thing. So we have to even check the preview. Now currently our second cross section, it is like this one. Okay, so we will vary its parameter. So okay, just type 1.5 feet. that is your height, and width go with the 3 feet. Okay, and maximum width location will increase little bit. Okay, we'll go with 0.3. We'll round off to 0.3 feet. Okay, and corner radius will increase this one little bit. Yeah, let it be this much. So we'll round off to 0.5. Okay, yes. Top tangent angle, bottom tangent angle, let it be 90 degree. No need to disturb. Okay, top structure we will increase little bit. Okay, so we'll round off to 1 or 1.1. So the shape is changing, right? Even you can have a preview of that cross section, second cross section. This blue indicates you are in that cross section, and also you have clicked this show option, so that's why you can able to see the preview of this second cross section what you are varying the parameters. Okay, yeah. So top structure variation is done, bottom structure. Okay, so we will decrease this one little bit. We will round off to 0.556 now. Okay, let it be 56 itself. Okay, so upper structure. Okay, let it be this much. So we will round off to 1.2. Lower structure will increase a little bit. Okay, yeah, let it be this much. So 1.26 will round off to 1.3. Okay, so yeah, we got this shape, right? Okay, so second cross section is done. Now we will move to third cross section. Okay, so just jump to third cross section. See, as soon as I click on this next tab, okay, what we have here, so you can jump to next cross section just by clicking on this forward option what we have here. Okay, yeah, so now again we have to choose the type of cross section. Same general fuselage type of cross section. Why we have to choose that one? Because here also we need such kind of cross section itself, like this kind of cross section. Okay, you can observe the shape. It's like this only. I mean the cross section. Okay, so that's why it's better to choose general fuselage type of cross section. Yes, and again here we have to vary the parameters. See, the second cross section what we have, okay, height and width. Once we jump to third cross section, of course we have to increase height and width. Okay, it's a common sense. How you can say? Because say as we move from this point to this point, of course fourth cross section size is increasing, overall size is increasing. Okay, so there's an increase in the size, so of course we have to increase its parameter. So now we are in the third cross section, so that's why the height and width what you will give for this third or this type of cross section which you have chosen, third one, the height and width should be large as compared to the second cross section. So that's why we'll go with the, here we have given height 1.5 and width 3. So we will jump to third cross section. We will give height 3. Okay, we have to increase, so we will go with 3 feet, and width will increase a little bit, that is 3.5 feet, let it be. Okay, and maximum width location will vary the maximum width location just to get that general fuselage type of shape. Okay, yeah, okay, let it be this. So we'll round off to 0.25. Okay, okay, no need to disturb the corner radius, let it be. And let it be top tangent angle, bottom tangent angle 90 degree. Top structure will little bit increase this one. Okay, let it be this much. Yeah, let it be, because this is a little bit flat. Okay, fourth cross section what we have, so that's why let it be 1.6. Okay, one we'll round off to 1.7. 1.7. Okay, and bottom structure will round off to 1. Let it be. Okay, yes, we'll just decrease this one a little bit. Otherwise, you can maintain no problem. Yeah. Okay, third cross section is done. Now we will jump to fourth cross section. Same here also we have to choose the cross section type, that is general fuselage type of cross section. Okay, as I told, we are moving forward. As we move forward, the shape is increasing. Fifth cross section. Okay, the type of cross section which we have here. Okay, height and width should be greater than the third and second cross section. So that's why what we'll do, we'll increase the height. Okay, we'll go with 3.5 feet. Okay, 3.5, enter, and width we'll round off to 4 feet. Okay, and maximum width location, okay, let it be this much. We'll round off to 1.7. Okay, not 1.7, let it be 1.5, 0.15. Okay, yes, and no need to disturb top tangent angle and bottom tangent angle, let it be 90 degree. We'll play with top structure. Okay, so we'll increase little bit this one. Yeah, let it be this much. And bottom structure will maintain same 1.5, 1.5. Okay, yes, why I'm maintaining 1.5, because here we have this section. Okay, which section? Our fourth section, like this. Okay, so that's why we'll go with this shape. Okay, yeah, so fourth cross section is done. Now we will jump to fifth cross section. Same here also, we have to choose a general fuselage type of cross section. Okay, and after choosing general fuselage type of cross section, again we have to increase the height and width. Okay, so height type 5 feet and width 4 feet. Okay, maximum width location, let it be, no need to do anything. Okay, we will just play with this top structure. Okay, we'll round off to 1.7. Okay, bottom structure, let it be 0.8 itself. Upper structure will increase little bit. Okay, we'll go with the 2 feet. Yes, yeah, let it be like this. So this is our fifth cross section, this one. Okay, you can observe it's like this. Okay, so if you want curve also you can make, no problem. You have to just change this parameter, that's it. Okay, this one, like this. So I'm feeling that let's go with maximum width location 0 itself. Okay, If you don't want flat, you can reduce that one. That's it. I want to make little bit curve type, so that's why I am maintaining 0 itself. Okay. Yes. Okay. Fifth cross section is done. Now we will jump to sixth cross section. Again, we have to choose the cross section type, that is general fuselage type of cross section. Okay. Height, you have to type same, that is 5 feet, and width 4 feet. Why, sir? Why you are typing same? Why? Because here this and this. Okay. Fifth and sixth cross section, what we have. Okay, shape is same, so that's why. It's like a similar, that's why. Okay, so we'll go with the 5 feet height and width same 4 feet. Okay, what we have given here, no, same parameter we will use for sixth cross section. Okay, that is height 5 feet, width 4 feet, and we'll directly come to top structure. Okay, we'll go with 1.7 or 1.75. We'll go with 1.75 feet. Okay, and bottom structure, let it be 0.83. Upper structure, here how much we have given 2, no, so here also we'll give 2 feet. Enter. Lower structure, let it be 0.83. Now we will jump to next cross section, that is seventh cross section. So here, now you can observe, after the sixth cross section, we have to reduce or we have to decrease the shape. Okay, I mean, like, you have to change the shape in a such a way that compared to this and the seventh cross section which you will be choosing, okay, the shape should be small. Okay, I mean, like, overall size of the sixth and size of the seventh cross section, if you compare size of seventh cross section which you will be choosing, it should be less as compared to the sixth one. Okay, here easily you can see and you can predict, right? So which means the seventh cross section shape you have to reduce now. Okay, yes. So that's why the type of cross section, what we have, seven cross section, you have to choose the type of cross section, fuselage type of cross section, and here we have to reduce the height and width. Okay, so we'll go with 2.5. Okay, we'll go with 2.5 feet and width 3 feet. Okay, yes. Now what we'll do, we'll directly come to top structure. We'll go with 1.7 and bottom structure 0. Little bit will just decrease this. Okay, and upper structure, let it be. Okay, we'll go with 2. Or else you can, some of you chosen circular type of cross section, like, okay, no problem, that is also acceptable. Okay, according to your assumptions, according to your analysis, you are telling that if you choose the circle type of cross section, then also we can get this shape. Yeah, see, what do we call um, Srayesh and Kritika, they have done like that only. Yeah, acceptable, no problem. Okay, so yeah, let it be. Now what we'll do, we will jump to next cross section, eighth cross section. So here we have our eighth cross section. The type of cross section, we have to choose general fuselage, or if you choose circle also, no problem. Okay, so I go with the general fuselage type of cross section. Okay, and here we'll give our height 1 feet and width 0.5. Okay, height 1 feet and width 0.5. Enter. Now we will directly come to top structure and bottom structure. Here we will increase little bit. Okay, our top structure parameter and bottom structure parameter. Okay, we'll go with 0. Okay, 1.5. We'll go with 1.5 feet. Here also 1.5. Okay. Yes. And and upper structure also will increase. Okay, we'll go with 1.5. Lower structure, okay, this can also increase. Okay, let it be like this. Yeah. Now directly last, of course, we have to close our geometry. So the type of cross section, you have to choose pointed type of cross sections. Now we will come to views and we will check our view. This is our top view, front view, and left view. Okay. Now what we have to do? The shape is not perfect, right? So what we have to do? We have to come to each and every cross section. Okay, we will vary our cross section along z axis. Okay, yes. So here we have our number of cross sections. Zeroth cross section, no need to do any changes to this starting point, and this first cross section what we have, no need to do any variation along z axis. Okay. Yeah. Okay, little bit will vary. Okay. We'll go with 0.5 feet. Okay, yes. And this one also will go with 0.45. Okay. So first cross section is done. Second cross section. This one also what we'll do, we'll take this little bit upside. Okay, I mean like we have to use z axis. Always you used these tabs. Okay, you have to use this one. Don't use this. It's like a non-dimensionalized value. If you are non-dimensionalized your model, then you have to use this one. So if you are giving your direct value in terms of feet or meter, better to use this side columns. Okay. Yeah. So along z we will vary this. Okay, already is done. Let it be. Second one also will maintain 0.5 feet. You can observe if I change what will happen. Okay, that much variation I don't want. Okay, that much variation we don't want. A small variation is required. Okay, so that's why we will go with 0.5 feet. Okay, now, okay, we will come to third cross section. Okay, yeah, so third cross section is perfect. No need to do any changes. Okay, directly we will move to fourth cross section. Okay, little bit will vary this one along z axis. Okay, not this much. This is too much. Okay, we'll go with 0.1. Yes, now it's okay. Now jump to fifth cross section. Okay, yeah. So you can observe shape is like this. Okay. Okay. So what we'll do? This is too much. Okay, we'll round off to 0. Okay, 0.7. Okay, 0.7. Go with 0.7. Okay. Now jump to sixth cross section. Yeah, let it be this much. Okay, we'll round off to 0.6. Okay. Okay. Jump to seventh cross section. Okay, here we have our seventh cross section. This one. Okay. Of course, along Z we have to move this much distance. Okay, and that value only I'm mentioning here. Okay, we will go with 0 0 point, okay, 0.8. Yes, and we will jump to next cross section, eighth cross section. Okay, 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 let it be this much. Okay, we'll go with 1.7. That will be perfect. And last one, same. Okay, we have to vary along the Z. Now it's perfect. So we'll go with 1.9. Yeah, we got our shape, right? So here we have our top view, front view, left view. Still you want to vary? No problem. Come to each and every cross section. Which parameter you want to vary? Just vary. Okay, I'll change. According to that, your model will change. That's it. Suppose you want to come to your sixth cross section. Okay, instead of this kind of shape, if you want to change its maximum width location, you can change. No problem. That changes will get effect to your model also. Again, you can come to seventh cross section and you can change maximum width location or corner radius or width and height. If it is really necessary, then only do. Okay, otherwise don't do and don't spoil your model. Okay. Yeah. So we have our cross section. We'll maintain same. That is maximum width location 0, and for this case also same. Okay. Here we have 4 views: ISO view, left side view, top view, and front view. You can shade this one. So after shading, you want to, if you want to add the material, any one of this, just select and add. That's it. Okay, you can use one window. If you don't want these lines and all, come to surface, use this option or use this one. Okay, plate. Don't use plate one. It will be like problem. Okay. Otherwise, you can use this one. Okay, you can use all this option. So by using all this option, you can analyze your model perfectly. Okay, see here we have number of cross sections. How many number of cross sections we have added, and which type of cross section we have added, and how it is looking. Okay, and I mean like shape of your cross section. Now I want wireframe mode. I'll just click wireframe. If you want shaded, use shaded. Okay, if you want wireframe with a yeah, wireframe with hidden things, then just click on hidden. Which means only you can able to see outer frame. That's it. You will go with the shaded one, and we will go to file. We'll save this one. Yeah, we'll save here fuselage model too. Okay, we'll save here. Accept. Yeah, so we have saved our file. Now I will open your friend's file, what they have done. Okay, Dikshita, Kritika, and Shreyas. I will open their file. This is Dikshita file. Okay, what she has done. So I'll just come to section because this is what I told to vary. So first cross section, she has maintained same pointed type of cross section. Okay, sorry, circle type of cross section. First one. Second one, general fuselage. Third one, general fuselage. Fourth one, general fuselage. Fifth one, general fuselage. Sixth one, seventh one, eighth one, and ninth one. Okay, so this is for Dikshita case. Now we have second one, Kritika, what she has done. Let's check this one. Okay, yeah. So see what she has done. Same. Okay, first two. Okay, second cross section same. Third, fourth, fifth. See, as I told, you can use circle also. So she has used circle type of cross section. Sixth one also. Seventh, ellipse. Ninth, pointed type. Okay, so let's check the view. Front view, left view. Okay, yes, no problem, acceptable. Stress, I feel yours and Kritika model is same because it's same parameter. Okay, yeah, so this is all about HPT 32 fuselage. Now I will go to question answer session before I start the next session. Okay, which is very small. Okay, so I mean like that session is very small. Next session. So before I proceed to next session, if you have any query or any questions with respect to the fuselage, you can unmute or use chat window and update your queries so that I'll be happy to answer. Students, any questions from your side? Yeah, okay, this is done. Shall I continue? No, okay. Just type continue. Shall I continue? No, right? No question. Okay. Okay, then we'll continue our next session. So before I continue the next session, ensure that the file, okay, which you have done just now, the fuselage model, you have saved or not. Okay, go to file and save your model or use save as option. Already have saved. Yeah, so I'll assume that there is no any queries, no any question with respect to the fuselage. So we have done two fuselage model. Okay, one is simple and other one is complicated. Okay, by using general fuselage type and also by using circle and also by using ellipse and all. Okay, some of your friends they have used. So which means to deal with the fuselage, you can choose the type of cross section: circle, point, ellipse, general fuselage. Okay, like this. What we have number of. Okay, we have so many number of type of cross sections. Okay, so which is convenient, which is really required for your model, use that one only. Okay, and at each and every place you don't require or you can't select circle or pointed type. Okay, see, now I will come to sixth cross section. Instead of the general features, now I will change the type of cross section point. See, the geometry will change, right? So don't do such mistakes. If really you want that one, then only use. Otherwise, uh, unnecessarily don't use and don't spoil your model. Okay. Now we'll select general fuselage. Okay, already I have saved. So I'll just go to file and new. Yeah. Now I will continue the next session. What we have. So in our open VSP, we have done with the wing and fuselage. Now we will understand about the rest other components what we have. Okay, pod, stacks, blank, ellipsoid, and all these things. Okay, yes. So let's understand about how to create normal stacks, pods, and ellipsoid or ellipsoidal. In our open VSP, we have all these components. Okay, pod, select pod and add. Okay, also select your stack and add. Select blank and add. Okay, yes. So whatever we have added here in this VSP window by using geometrical browser, we have selected all these things. Okay, and we have added. As soon as we add, we will get those geometries in the VSP window. Now let's understand what are those geometrical components. Okay, so how to create normal stacks, pods, and ellipsoidal. So stacks is one of the fundamental components in an OpenVSP software and is useful for modeling various geometries. Okay, various geometries like bomb or missile. Okay, if you want to show such structures below the wing, then you can use stack component. By using that stack component, you can attach below your wing and you can show or you can call that one as your missile or general pod like that. Okay, so stack is one of the fundamental components in OpenVSP and is useful for modeling various geometries. Okay, and one of the most common use of stack is to parametrically vary a body based on the assembly of individual sections. For example, if you begin with the baseline fuselage configurations and if you wish to vary the individual section length or size to examine a design space, a stack enables the designer to quickly set individual sections, that is length for the cockpit, cabin and tail without computing the percentage length section or stations for each. Okay, as would be required with a fuselage component. So here we have our stack. We will add this one. As soon as we add, we will get stack related geometrical or parameter window. Okay, stack geometry parameter window where we have general option. Okay, general tab. Under this general tab, of course, we know all these things. We have to give name and we have to change the wireframe color. X form, we know this one also. Okay, by using this tab, we can translate our component along xyz. We can rotate and also we can get the symmetry of our component. Okay, and in this sub we know if you want any extra sub components you have to just choose the type of extra component, just add. If you don't want, again select and delete. That's it. Design, yes. So here design policy. Okay, you want loop or free. If you want loop, just select loop. Based on that, you'll get loop kind of stack. Okay, so by using this kind of design policy, you can even create missiles or you can create a rockets. Okay, if you want tip treatment, flat, round, edge or sharp, just select and vary its parameter. That's it. Okay, and sweep stage. Okay, like this you can select and you can vary your tip treatment. Okay, in this skinning tab you can change your model, angle, skew angle, strength and curvature. Okay, you have to click on this checkbox. After clicking on the checkbox, you can vary all these parameters. Okay, similarly here also. Okay, if you want all symmetry, just you have to click all system symmetry. Okay, if you don't want, then just off. And here bottom side and left side, you have to choose any one, T by B or R by L. T by B in the sense your top side by bottom side, R by L in the sense right side by left side. Okay, whichever checkbox you will on, so after clicking on this checkbox, okay, or if you on this checkbox, then you don't have the authority to use this all tabs. Okay, then you can use all this thing. Okay, right side and left side. Now if you want to vary this one, that is right side by left side, then you can, okay, off this checkbox. Okay, R by L checkbox. By clicking on this, you can off left side and right side option. Okay, see here, it's completely off. Then you have the authority to work on with your T by B, top by bottom side, like this. Just understand the feature, how to use and how to model. Okay, that all thing I will tell. Okay, but you should know how to use all these tabs. Okay, X section, let me delete it become completely robust geometry. I'll just delete. Once again I will add the stack component. Yeah, so in this stack also we have a cross section. Okay, X section is in the sense cross sections. So currently we have 1 2 3 4 number of cross sections. Each and every cross section, okay, what we have here, you can come to each and every cross section, you can change the type of cross section which you have chosen. Okay, like this you can change the type of cross section. See, shape got changed, right? If you want to increase the length or dia, okay, that also can be done. Or if you want to locate your cross section from this point at some distance, then you can vary like this. Again, you can come to next cross section. So which means various kind of geometries like your CD nozzle, wind tunnel, okay. Such geometry also can be done with the help of this stack geometry. Okay, yes, that is what I have mentioned here. So you can create spiral, coils, springs, chains, etc. So creating an open VSP geometry with these features would be extremely difficult, and sometimes it's impossible. So with any other component type, okay. And here we have all these functions, whatever I have shown. Okay, that is you can add or you can remove stack cross section. Whichever cross section you added, you can add. I mean, like you can insert. If you don't want this third cross section, you can cut, or else you can use your keyboard. You can use that delete option. Now this second one also I don't want. I'll just cut. So now currently we have only two cross sections. One, two. So delta x, delta y, delta z in this is small change in x, small change in y, small change in z. Or you can translate your model or geometry along x, along y, along z. Similarly, you can rotate along x, along y, and along z. Okay, and also you can spin your model like this. Spinning in this is complete wireframe also will get spin with some angle. Okay, yes. So we have all these functions in the stack, that is adding or removing stack cross sections, positioning stack cross sections, rotating stack cross sections, changing stack cross section type, stack cap treatment, stack design policy, repeating stack sections. That is what we have seen in the open VSP. Okay, now we have pod. Stack is done. I will delete this one. Yes, so now we'll select pod. We will add. What is this? See here. Pod is a relatively simple but very useful component that is defined by only two design parameters. Okay, in this geometry we have only two design parameters, that is length and fineness ratio. Length and fineness ratio. You can come to design policy, you can observe only two parameters we have, length and fineness ratio. You can increase length of your pod geometrical component, and also you can increase fineness ratio, or else you can decrease your fineness ratio. You can increase your length, you can decrease your length, or else you can increase your fineness ratio, you can decrease your fineness ratio. Okay, and if you want to add any subcomponents, you can choose and add. Okay, if you want to translate along xyz, you can translate, you can rotate. Okay, now suppose you have wing. This one, you know, general options. Suppose you have wing. Okay, below this wing you want to show this kind of arrangement, or this kind of arrangement, or if you looking to design this kind of model, okay, this kind of model what we have, or this one fighter jets with missiles, That time you can use pod component, and you can vary two design parameters, one length and second one fineness ratio, or this kind of geometry. Okay, now we also have ellipsoidal model. So before going to ellipsoidal model, let's understand a few more points about the pod. The length is distance from the nose to the tail of the pod. The fineness ratio is the ratio of length to the radius. Okay, the pod can be used as a stand-in for objects such as instrumentation, stores, tanks, pods, nacelles, and other alike components. Okay, so this is very useful in the design process when final geometry details or constraints are unknown, or when you simply want something representative analysis or this kind of model, like typhoon, missiles, bombs, shells. Okay, especially for military aircrafts. Let me fit on screen. Yeah, so what I was telling, if you want to place your stack just below the wing, sorry, just you have to select your stack component, this pod component. Okay, if you want to change the parameters, you can change, and like this you can locate. So if you are okay with this, then just shade, that's it. Select all and shade. Done. Roughly I shown, that's it. Like this. Okay. Yeah. So this will take time. Ellipsoidal. Okay. Tomorrow I will continue this. It will take time. Now I will give your homework. I mean like assignment of this fuselage. This one. Yeah. This is your sixth assignment. What you have to do, you have to design a 3D fuselage as per the given criteria and dimensions. Overall length is given in terms of feet, 120 feet. Overall length of your fuselage is 120 feet. Number of cross sections, you have to add 6 number of cross sections. First and last cross section type should be pointed type of cross section. Okay, which means this one and this one, first and last. So you should not call first one as a first cross section. You have to consider that one as a starting point, zeroth cross section. Okay, so after that 1 2 3 4 5 and 6th is the last cross section. Okay, so number of cross section 6. First and last cross section type, you should maintain the type of cross section, that is pointed type of cross section, and rest other 4 cross section type should be ellipse type of cross section, because it's a general commercial plane fuselage geometry. So you have to go with ellipse, or else you can use general fuselage also, no problem, but ensure that you are getting the shape, okay, fuselage shape in this manner itself. Okay, and you have to increase the number of use 20. Okay, expect first and last cross section number of use in the sense this one. As soon as you add the fuselage, okay, you have to come to each and every cross section. Here you have number of use. Okay, or else you can come directly to this one. Here you can increase number of use, or else you can come to design. Okay, number of uw. Okay, in each and every cross section also you can increase, no problem. Okay, so like this you can do. I prefer just use this option, that's it. Okay, and yeah, yeah. After this, length also required. Okay, I mean like where you have to locate each and every cross section, six number of cross sections. So that length also I have mentioned. Okay, first cross section, it is located at a distance of 4 feet from this origin point. Okay, so each and every cross section, it is located at some distance from this origin point. Okay, first cross section 4 feet, second 28 feet, third one 75 feet. Okay, and 88 feet, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one. Okay, like this. All the dimensions what I have mentioned here, that is in feet itself. And you have to shade. After shading, you have to use a material aluminum. Okay, so I have mentioned all the dimensions. Just you have to use open VSP, you have to give as input, and you have to generate your model. After generating, you can send your file by giving your name and assignment 6. Call this as 6th assignment. After designing in the open VSP, your model will look in this form. Thank you to all of you. If you have any queries, any questions, you can unmute. Arun, I have told you, no, stacks in the theory class. Yeah, any other questions? Students, do you have any questions? If yes, use mic or use chat window. No? Okay. So I hope everything is going smoothly. No questions? Okay then. Okay, sir, we'll stop the session. Guneshwar sir. Okay, okay. Thank you to all of you. We will continue on day after tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow there is no sessions. Thank you.